Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuri dunya waddin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wasahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Okay, so this will be the second contender that we are going to have for the proposal seminar. And then the second contender here it will be Reza. Yeah. Reza,
Yes,
you're
sir.
from class of 2016 or 2017 or 2018?
Uh, 20. Oh, sorry, sir. The question.
Yeah, you're from class of 2016, 2017 or 2018?
2017.
Okay, 2017. And then you're going to uh, explain your proposal seminar of this one. But before we are going to do that one, let's recite basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, hopefully you can answer all of the questions based on first chapter, second chapter, and also last chapter of your thesis proposal. Okay, come on. Time is yours, please. Reza.
Okay, sir. Now I'm going to explain about my proposal. For the first time is chapter one of in totally in my proposal is for improving speaking skills, sir. Because in this chapter one, uh, there are a subtitle with statement of the research problem. Okay, for the research problem can be formulated following question that how student speaking ability be increased by using VOA channel at 10th grade of SMK Islam Ruhama Lab School, sir. So the objective of the study, based on the research problem, the objective of the study is to increase student speaking ability by using VOA channel and to know how VOA channel can improve student speaking skill in 10th grade of SMK Islam Ruhama Lab School, sir. And the next significant of the study, uh, the research hope that the result of the study will give contribute to the first the research and the second to the student and the third to the teacher. The research, this study is important because it will give some knowledge to the research and to know the benefit of using POA channel as media to increase speaking skill. For student, the student more fun and enjoy the class and not feel bored. They get many information and intonation in speaking skill. They also can produce and improve English correctly by listening the audio and reading the transcript. Then practice the text by repeat carefully. For the teacher can help students to increase their understanding about learning and focus on the use POA channel as media for teaching through speaking. For the next sub in chapter 1 is scope and limitation of the research. There are many activities which can be used to increase student speaking skill and intonation using learning media. The scope in this study is improving speaking skill using VOA channel as media toward improvement of student speaking skill in 10th grade. For the next chapter is the second chapter. there is review of related literature. In this chapter, the writer discussed some theories related to the study. The discussion focused on previous related findings and the description of the theories. The first previous related findings. Uh, I just read it and look for the researcher before about this title. There is a study conducted by Tasya Tohidin and Pariyajana in 2018. In the under the title, the effectiveness of VOA news videos as the teaching media in increasing the listening skill. This research used quasi-experimental method. This study has shown that the use of VOA news video enhance the listening skill of 10 grade student of SMAN 1 Babakan. The performance of student in the experimental group.
Reza, hello, wait a second. To be honest, I don't like if you just read all the things based on your proposal.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, what you need to do here
Okay, sir.
for this second chapter, just try to sum up, try to give a really main point. What will be the things that you are going
okay,
to
sir.
explain for the second chapter? And then it will be the same also for the third chapter of your research proposal. You're going to explain only the terms that you're going to use, yeah, for the third chapter of the research proposal. Not reading all the things that you brought over there, yeah, because
Okay, sir.
reading and then explaining, yeah, it is two different kind of term. Okay, so what you have to do for this proposal seminar, first of all, you're going to mention your main background of this study. Why did you need to conduct this study? That will be the first, yeah. And then second one,
Okay.
yeah, for this second chapter, you're going to mention all the theories that you're going to use to support your research. Okay, that will be the second.
Okay,
and then
sir.
for the last one, the third chapter of your research proposal consists of the method. How are you going to complete this research? What kind of the approach, what kind of the method, what kind of the strategy that you are going to use? Okay, so you don't have to read all
Okay,
the
sir.
thing, yeah, starting from the beginning. Yeah, only 3 questions. Yeah, just try to answer the questions. Starting with the first, background of this study. Second one, group of theories that you're going to use. And then last one, for the third chapter, how you're going to conduct this research. The method that you're going to use. Okay, is that clear enough to
Okay,
you,
sir.
Reza?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on, come on.
Okay. For the first, the reason I use this title because the first region is in term. VOA is a news that shown the video and transcript uh, to be watched over again. Student can easily access the VOA channel by their mobile phone and they can easily to learn English naturally. Why? Because in VOA channel, the instrument from the native speaker and they show the speaking and good speaking and sentences and vocabulary. And so the student can apply the application of VOA by their mobile phone. Uh, so the I I make this proposal. Also, I just wanna know about this proposal can improve about student speaking in 10th grade. I
Okay,
use this.
okay.
Uh,
Reza, I guess that's enough for the first chapter, background of your study, and then I want you to please go with the second one. What kind of the theories that you're going to use to support your research, please?
okay, okay, sir. The theories of the research is I use classroom action research, sir. Classroom, I will collaborate by teacher, and in this proposal, I make two rules for experimental, sir. The first rule is using teaching English by using VOA channel, and the second rule is teaching English by usual.
Okay, that's all.
That's all the points, sir.
Okay, and then what about the last chapter of your thesis proposal? Come on.
Okay.
Last chapter,
About
yeah.
the last chapter is reset design. This type of reset design is classroom action research. The research in this case, this study consisted for four steps, sir. The first is plan, implementation, observation, reflection, sir. Okay, the first why plan, because I just make the scenario of teaching for the student in SMK Ruhama, and next observation to know the data about their English, their speaking English in SMK Ruhama, and so implementation after know the data or the speaking ability in SMK. I what the next is implementation, sir. Implementation and evaluating about their speaking.
That's all,
That
Reza?
that's all, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for the explanations. And then, who is your advisor, Reza?
What, sir?
Who is your advisor? Your thesis
Oh,
advisor?
my advisor is Mr. Aswir.
Okay. Now let's try to have a look at your complete research proposal. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's try to have a look at the complete proposal that you have. Yeah. Starting with the title that you use. Yeah. Your title here consists of VOA channel. Yeah. When we try to explore more, when we try to brush more about VOA channel, that there will be many kind of the research, many kind of the study that use VOA channel. Yeah. And then I'm kind of curious here, why did you still using this kind of things, this VOA channel, yeah, for the title? Because maybe you can use some kind of the latest one, new kind of channel, so we can have different kind of things, yeah, starting with the title. Yeah. And then if you try to burst more from your senior, if I'm not mistaken, there are two or three of your senior, they are using also the same VOA channel. Yeah. Hopefully you're going to pick another kind of channel, so we are going to have a better one, so we are going to have a better kind of theories that are going to support our research or your research here. Okay. And the next one, you're
Okay, sir.
choosing Islamic Vocational High School, and then it is belong to UHAMKA, Reza? It is belong
Yes,
to
sir.
UHAMKA.
In Bilong Uhamka,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, and then now let's try to have a look at your first chapter. your first chapter, you're mentioning it is only some kind of, what is it? Taking from some random kind of the reference, I guess. Look at this one. Your first reference, you took it from Nur Aini, and the next one, you took it from Bahadur Far, Omid Far. It's kind of strange kind of the reference. Yeah, why I'm mentioning this consists of a strange kind of reference because we never use this kind of reference when you have your class. Yeah, when you joining our English lessons, we are not using Nuraini as our reference. And then also the same with this one, Bahadur Far, Omid Far. Hopefully, when you're going to pick any kind of reference, any kind of journal, any kind of the article, it should be based on what is it that the lecturer
Yes.
use, yeah, when you learn about speaking.
Yes.
Okay, instead of taking from Nuraini, maybe you can take it from Richard. You may take it from Brown, yeah, from any reference that related with the book or the article that the lecturer use while you have this subject. Yeah? And then for this second paragraph here, you're mentioning several kind of things based on the student difficulties in speaking. Yeah, and then
Yes,
it is only, what is it? It is only the opinion. You gotta put also some data, some fact of it. Which one that's supporting your statement here? If you're mentioning, okay, the student, they're still got the difficulties while learning about
just
speaking,
difficult.
yeah, you can prove that one, yeah, based on the interview result, maybe with the teachers
Oh,
or with the
okay, sir.
students. That will be the fact. Okay, so not
Uh,
only random statement like this one, you're mentioning difficulties and blah blah, but no such kind of the fact data that can support your statement here. Okay, Reza. And the next one,
okay,
you're
sir.
mentioning also
I
based
got it.
on the research point. Okay, this, it is not some kind of research, I guess. You may mention
Uh,
this one based on your observations, based on your observation with the teachers, based on the interview that you made with the teacher and then also with the students, you can come with this kind of the conclusions. Okay, and then look at
okay,
this
sir.
one also. You're quoting from Brown, from Fred, but it is from 1977. We are not using this classic kind of reference, yeah, in our thesis. What we use, it should be from 2010 above. Yeah, you may use from 2011, 2012 till 2022. That should be a better kind of reference that you can use. Okay, Reza?
Okay, sir.
Is that clear enough for you?
I got,
Okay, then look at this one. You're
okay.
mentioning also everyone else has a cell phone, whether it's
On.
old and young. What is it? It's not relevant, it's irrelevant with the focus that you're going to do here. It is for the
Um,
vocational high school student, right? So since it
right,
is
sir.
for the vocational high school students, so the things here that you're going to focus on, it should be based on the English for these specific purposes. That will be a better one. Yeah. And the next one, you're mentioning also several kind of reason in terms of vocabulary. Yeah. Why
Uh,
did you mention vocabulary here? Well, your focus, it will be about speaking. Just try to
oh,
discuss
yes, sir.
further. Try to elaborate more about speaking. Okay.
Speaking.
Yeah, and then one of the things that you have to put in your first chapter, it should be from Al-Quran or it should be from Hadith. You're gonna put it also. You skip that one. Yeah. And
Yes,
the
sir.
next, if I'm not mistaken, we have a new thesis guidance book. New thesis guidance book. We are not
Mm,
using this term, statement of the research
oh,
problem. We are not using objective of this study. Try to find or try to ask your junior, yeah, if they have the files of new thesis guidance book, because
oh,
there
this
are
is okay,
several
sir.
yeah, thesis guidance book, yeah, because there are significant kind of, what is it, terms, significant kind of distinctions between the old thesis guidance book with the new one. Okay, that will be for the first chapter. And then for the second chapter, I have no idea. Also, it is the same with the old thesis guidance book. Yeah, or you try to make it like it's a new one, because as long as I remember, we are not using previous related finding in our second chapter. Yeah, I have no idea why did you put this one. Yeah, and then you're mentioning the description of theories. You're gonna put the nature of speaking here as the first variable that you're going to explain. Yeah, nature of speaking, technique in teaching speaking, and then look at your reference. Yeah, you took it from 2003. I hope you're going to
Entry.
revise this one. Yeah,
it's a long,
okay.
is a
Yeah, it's
long
too
time.
long. That's a classic one. And then you're mentioning also definition of visual learning English. Yeah, okay. And then now let's try to go with your third chapter. Yeah. Okay, wait a second. We are going to have a look at your third chapter. Okay, for the third chapter, okay, look at this one. You are not even revising first.
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
For the third chapter of your research, you're mentioning it is a classroom action research. As
Research.
long as I
Okay.
remember the policy in our English department, you can conduct a classroom action research if you already become a teacher. If now you
Mm,
are a teacher,
yes.
yeah, if now you are a teacher at vocational high school, where you're going to conduct this research? You are a real teacher over there for now, Reza?
Uh, yes, I'm a real teacher who applied VOA channel, sir. And I,
Okay, I mean you are now officially a teacher,
uh,
or no? Or
yes,
you
sir.
just still doing your internship program at
I
UHAMKA?
try to collaborate with English teacher there, sir.
Okay, so that's
Uh,
clear. That's clear. So no, you are not gonna conduct a classroom action research since you are not
yes.
a teacher over there. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we can make a classroom action research if we are already a real teacher over there.
Oh, real teacher.
Yeah, if you're mentioning you're going to do a collaborations with the real teacher, I guess it is not a classroom action research. I hope you're going to discuss more with your advisor. Okay?
Yes. Okay, sir.
Okay. And then it will be the same also with the subject of the study and then all the things here. Since you are picking what is it, a different kind of the method for your research. Okay, Reza? I guess that's all from me, and then hopefully you're going to make a revisions, try to talk with your advisor, and then hopefully you're going to come with a better kind of the proposal. Okay,
Mm,
Reza?
sir.
That's all for the proposal seminar today, and let's close our proposal seminar here by reciting Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillahirobbil
Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin.
alamin.
And thank you very much. Best of luck for
You're
the
welcome.
revisions. Yeah. And then I'm gonna wait for you to come to my office, and then we are going to talk more in details. Yeah, about the revision that you're going to make. Okay, Reza?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, and then the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.